Machakos County, known for its diversity in fruit farming, especially mangoes, oranges, vegetables and other foodstuffs like maize bemba, bean bosho. However, with this small space, we find local Madeka, a farmer, an entrepreneur and the owner of Mdalasini Relishes. Madeka has taken into a rather unique farming. She grows various types of chili, better known as pilipili. When you think about pilipili, the first thing that pops out of your mind is the bitterness. But local Madeka, the owner of Mdalasini Relishes, has come up with alternative methods of making pilipili a better option for you. Madeka moved away from her day-to-day catering business into brewing of the chili jars, whereby avoiding the low-income crisis. She says venturing into chili is surprisingly cheap.
Mdalasini Relishes is we're basically about 7 products, a variety of chilies, different varieties, different flavors that are all natural. The chili itself is the one that gives the flavor and the heat. So we have lemon chili, we have sweet chili, we have habanero, which is made from the habanero chili. We have dynamite, which is our hottest, made from the African bird's eye chili. It's naturally very hot, naturally not very aromatic. The Scotch bonnet, we call it pepe, from the famous pepe soup of the Nigerians. Yes, we could be changing those names, however, but it's also very, very aromatic and very hot, which is from the Scotch bonnet itself. Some varieties do very well in arid, semi-arid lands, and some not so much. The African bird's eye does very well for us here, and the cayenne, so that's what grows a lot here.
Chili contains up to 7 times the vitamin C level of an orange and has a range of health benefits, meaning they need to be purely organic. Planting, weeding and even harvesting need to be done manually.
We let it turn red in the shamba instead of plucking it when it's green, and this way the flavor intensifies. So once they turn red, we take them, we pluck them, because once you remove, the chili keeps growing. It's a continuous process for about 3 months. You can get a lot of produce. So we need to pluck them out so that more can grow. Yeah, and then we sun dry them. The reason we sun dry them is because there's a lot of sun in Kambani, and sun is a natural preservative.
Chili takes up to 60 days to be harvested. Just pluck them and after a while it will grow back up.
Ndio tuipanguze iende ikasiagwe. Kupanguza sio kuosha, ndio isiingie maji ndani. Kupanguza, kukausha hii kitambaa, sasa inapelekwa huko. Baada ya kuweka ikauke, ikauka, ndio sasa unatoanisha hivi hizi miti, unaanika kwa hiyo roof, ikauka tu. Sasa ndio inakuwa ready. Unaona sasa ukikausha hivi inaweza kaa kwa muda mrefu ikiwa imewekwa. Wakati unahitaji unachukua tu, unaifanyia kazi.
Once we take the chili from where we have been sun drying it, we clean it, and then we bring it here to the kitchen, and this is where we do our work. So for instance, this is the cayenne pepper. This is the one that makes tear gas. We call tear gas, not because of the heat more so, but because of the reach. Everywhere, all over the country, if you tell someone nipatie tear gas, unajua unamaanisha pilipili. And because cayenne is the most popular chili in the world, that's why we chose tear gas for its name. We grind it, we add a little bit of vinegar, and which is what we use to preserve, and everything is on the jar and the ingredients. Sunflower oil, and then we package it in a jar. And once you have it, it's good to go for 6 months after you open. Could even go longer, because again, like we said, it's been sun-dried and it's been preserved naturally with vinegar and with sunflower oil, so it can keep for a long time. For chili lovers all over the place, they know they're very easy people to please. They just want chili, you know? Is it hot? Yes. Okay, give it to me. But then there are the other people who like to experiment with chili. You know, we want those people to enjoy chili. So that's why we take the varieties that are not very hot, the jalapeno for instance. It's a variety that's not as hot as if you compare to the cayenne or if you compare to the Scotch bonnet. This process usually has a lot of chili dust, so you have to be well protected for yourself and also so that you can prevent chafu going into the chili.
After harvesting, they are dried up under the sun and cleaned, then proceed to the making of the chili and the packaging.
Once we have this, we put vinegar. We use vinegar to preserve the chili. Vinegar and sunflower oil. And then once it's like that, we have our jars that are usually washed and cooled.
One of the biggest challenges to farmers and entrepreneurs is access to markets, but for Madeka, marketing is key.
First of all, the chilies that I use are not foreign chilies. They're not chilies that are unfamiliar. This is our hottest. This is dynamite. We call it dynamite because, as you can see, this is a very, very, very small chili. But I tell you, it's just like dynamite. Dynamite is just as small, but it packs quite a punch. And now, final step is to put the label.
Before venturing into this business, one needs to consider a few key things.
We have a price range from 200 bob, 300 bob, all the way goes to up to 1,000, depending on the type of chili, depending on the size of the jar of the chili. Sweet chili, this is our most popular. This is sun-dried jalapeno peppers with a little bit of brown sugar, and then with the usual preservatives, the sunflower oil and the vinegar. It's very, very popular. Tear gas, as the name suggests, tear gas is slang in Kenya for chili. This is the most popular chili in the world, the cayenne pepper. That's why we call it tear gas, because tear gas all over the country, this country, is chili. This is the biggest jar that we have on sale, and this is the smallest jar that we have on sale. This is my favorite, pepe, from the famous Nigerian pepe soup, because it's made from Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnet is very popular among West Africans and Kenyans also. If you like your heat with a little bit of flavor and a little bit of aroma, this is your best friend. Dynamite, this is our hottest. It's made from the African bird's eye. And it's very, very hot. It's got very little flavor, but the heat is good. It's the kind of heat that shocks your whole system. If you like heat, this will be your best friend. We don't have a name for this. This is pink salt, Himalayan pink salt, with a little bit of black pepper and lemon and chili. Everywhere you use salt, if you prefer your salt with a bit of chili, this is your best friend.
Some of the top and easy chili to grow in your backyard are Scotch bonnet, habanero chili, lemon chili, and cayenne pepper.
A lot of people whose stories are being told, there's a lot of stuff they don't tell you behind. Help doesn't have to be cash-wise. Sometimes even your friends will tell you, give me your product, I'll go and sell it for you in X place. Don't bother with working smart when you don't have money. Work hard. Put your head down, wake up in the middle of the night, sleep late, just work hard. You'll get some money when you start working hard, and that little money will enable you to work smart. Initially, it was my blood, my sweat, my tears. Sweat capital is very, very important. That's all you have. That's all we have. All our jars have got our numbers, so you can just call us, text us, SMS, follow us on Facebook. Everything, all our details are there, and we'll get in touch with you.
I am Patricia Esikote, reporting for Fanaka TV.